Straight from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree.
So, welcome to another episode for the Tropical G's podcast. This is a podcast for you if you're just starting out. We will be talking about entrepreneurship, paid advertisement, everything regarding the internet marketing stuff. But specifically today, we're gonna talk about how to get started online and crush it on a budget.
Awesome.
Actually it's pretty exciting because we have like 4 different backgrounds, different situations, but definitely on a budget, but always with that focus on, 10x the result, and crush it.
Boom.
Yeah, we didn't start with 50K, right?
Yeah, that was
40K.
Oh yeah, just 40. 40.
Not even 10, not even
Just
5.
joking.
yeah. But we
started
wanted
with the scraps.
we just wanted to start. Actually,
Yeah.
that's one like the first thing that you
The
need
main goal.
to decide. So I think that we can definitely cover like maybe some ideas, some different business models, some things that you can do, and actually the right mindset as well. To get money but to invest it on the right way.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Alright.
think with you, Sebas, you are like you're like literally was like my mentor, and you still are, man. So that's pretty nice. But on a mentor on how to like literally how to make your cash flow works for you. Doesn't matter if it's like $10,000 or just $10. So maybe you can share with us.
Yeah, I mean,
what you've
in the beginning, people have to invest their time and their effort and their energy in return for money, basically.
Yeah.
Because, like at least me, I didn't have money to invest to make more money. So, but I did have time and energy and a desire. So, in my case, I was like hustling just to, to make sales online, to bring in money, and then that I started to reinvest on ads. So for like my hustle business was like sending messages to people on Facebook, and I think yours too.
Yeah,
right?
similar.
Because it didn't cost me any time. A lot of time. It didn't cost me any money, but like eventually I was just speaking to so many people that I was making sales, right?
Mhm.
And then I took that money and started reinvesting. But I think anything can apply. I heard one of our team members that he was like washing cars for free and asking for a tip, right? That's his hustle business. It's the same thing because he didn't have the money to invest on ads. So I think everyone starts with a hustle business. Like that hustle, or hustle can be a job, right?
Yeah. Well,
Some sort of cash flow.
I started like that. Like, I was, working a 9 to 5, and I was like, most people feel that like when they're in a job, like you're not used to your full potential, and I felt it, and I felt that I was not even taken into consideration. I was not respected. So they're just like a couple feelings that you might feel that will allow you to think of finding new ways
Pain.
Yeah, man, pain.
Making pain working
finding
for
new
you.
ways of basically generating money, learning, doing new things, and that was exactly the way that I got started. I was working and that moment was 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then I went to my master's, but in my spare time I was learning, and I started with affiliate marketing.
Okay.
So it was really interesting, and then I transitioned to e-com, and I was just like doing both at the same time. And when I really start feeling that I had like traction, I had something tangible that I was doing, I was feeling proud of it. Like that was my first e-com store, and as soon as I was making enough money, I was making literally the exact same salary that I was doing in my job. And in that specific moment, the opportunity came, and I just went all in on my business, and that's basically how I got started. So it's more about like a 9 to 5 is not bad if you're doing something else with your time, right? Mm-hmm. So at least you have one solid income stream, and you're basically dedicating a fraction of your day. And in other moments of your day, or even during the week, you can be hustling, doing e-com, messaging people, doing other different type of things that will allow you to generate revenue, right?
For the 9 to 5, I have a question. So do you feel like, how much time did you have while you had a 9 to 5? Because like I feel like people wake up, they have breakfast, they go to their job, they get back at 5, then dinner. So like how many hours? 3 hours a day? 4, 5?
Yeah, like, like when I'm all in something, like honestly, I was not even counting the hours because I was looking more for, the results than anything else. But I definitely, like really got deep into, just making sure that I was doing the right thing. So I remember like I was doing manual fulfillment on my orders. So I literally went to bed at 2 a.m. in the morning, fulfilling 100 orders that I had that day.
That's a nice problem, man.
That's an amazing problem. But at the same time, it's some time that you really have to dedicate to make, the right things, because it's not about, I'm just going to work today 1 hour and tomorrow 2 and the next day half an hour, because you're not building a business. You just have a hobby right there. So it's also really important to separate the differences between a hobby and really making it happen.
Exactly.
So and that basically happened for me when I stopped counting the hours, but most importantly thinking about just being consistent, at least 2 to 3 hours a day. Of course, sometimes I, did a little bit more, a little extra, but it's kind of, it's like with everything. Like when you go to the gym, that last rep, that one's the one that's literally gonna, get you the results.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And for you, David, how was your journey? I mean, let's say that you find, because from the past podcast, we got a little bit of your background. What would you say for a guy like you, let's say a college student, dropout, what would you say to someone that wants to start? Not what would you say, but which can be like a quick game plan that you can give for someone that wants to start on a budget?
Well, actually, that's like really funny because I just remember that one of my first side hustles before dropping out from college, it was actually on college. Because at that moment, I was studying like all these kind of things related to computers, coding, and all that stuff. And I got like kind of good at coding. So I remember that when I was like running out of money, I was looking for people that they were like kind of bad at coding. And I was telling like, I can charge you like $40 like to make all the homework related to coding. So they were telling me like, yeah, for sure. But at that moment, like $40, it was like a lot for me. So I think that one thing that can be like really useful for anyone is just like to find something that you are like really good at and start like charging for that. So for example, if you are like really good at math or something like that, you can charge like for people that are not good at math or anything. You just need like to find something that you are like good at, and you can start like getting like creative on some ways that you can like start like taking money like from that thing that you are good at. So at that moment, before dropping out, now I can do it, but before dropping out, I was getting like maybe like $100 or something like that a month just by doing like some little like coding homeworks. So I think that can be like something really good, just like to find something that you can monetize that you are really good at and that some people are not that good. And for me that was like a quick way to make like of course not a lot of money, but some money like to start investing on my business. Then I also start like following Sebastian advices, and I had a lot of time at that moment. So I was in college, just like sending DMs, like in all the breaks I was sending DMs, answering people, and I was like offering websites because I also knew how to build websites. I start offering like all the things that we were offering regarding the affiliate things. So it's just like about getting like creative. Like if you really have like that goal and that like outcome, you will find a way. But for me that was like a couple of things.
Like leverage on 100% your resources.
Exactly.
That you're good at.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
I felt like I was not good at anything back then. So I said like how can I make myself useful? No, literally
You were selling candy in high school.
Yeah, but let's say on the internet, right? On the internet I was not good at anything. I was not good at coding. At least you were good at coding, right? I was not a graphic designer, but then I said like, man, I need to make myself useful in some way. Like, so that's like when I went to YouTube and I put how to build a WordPress website.
Yeah.
Dude, every day I was like building my own website because I wanted to have a personal brand, right? And it was sebastiangomezblog.com, and then I built my blog. And then from there, I said like, man, my website's pretty cool, man. And then I said like, okay, I took a big screenshot, and then I was like, that's how the website thing started. I was like, hey, you want a website like mine? I can do it for free. And they were like, why would you do it for free? Oh, you just need to get the host into
I
my
need to
link.
eat.
Yeah. No, but I learned. I mean, I think
Yeah, of
when
course.
people don't, like many people think they're not like, they don't have like a specific skill that they can charge for. So
It's hard at the beginning, like
Dude,
to
but-
find that one.
yeah, but you
skill,
can learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it could be a website, it could be a landing page, it could be how to, like the guy that removed malware from our Bluehost.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be horrible at ads, but he knows how to remove malware
Or
from
maybe
Bluehost.
designing just like couple of quick logos or something like that.
Yeah,
There's a lot
like
of things. And
Even people that are really good at writing,
exactly.
copy.
Copywriting.
email marketing, just building sales pages,
Yeah.
and
Or making a
creating
strategy
blogs.
for, I don't know, for people's brands or for other businesses, like giving, I don't know, like kind
advice, consulting.
consulting.
At the end of the day, consultants are the ones that make all the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And a
They're
lot of
the
people,
experts.
they don't know like how to find like those clients or something like that. But nowadays there are a lot of platforms where you can start advertising your services, like Fiverr, like
Yeah.
Upwork, all this kind of stuff that they are not gonna charge you. You don't need like any money to start, and you can just put like, for example, if you are good at designing, okay, yeah, I can make this quick logo for you for $25 or something like that. Like the guy also who removed the malware, we find it on Fiverr. So there's a lot of ways that you can start like
If
making
you know how
some,
to edit videos,
Exactly.
videos. Or you can be a photographer. You can take pictures.
Yeah.
You can be involved in a photo shoot.
Yeah.
I heard of a guy that was literally having a cut of influencers because he was just recording stuff.
Really.
Yeah, taking pictures
Smart
of him
move.
and all that stuff,
Nice.
and just that's leverage. At the end of the day, we're in an era which like we don't have to come up with warm water, right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
everything it's being
Yeah.
created, everything is out there. It's more about using the tools that are out there, and it's kind of
Yeah, like to be resourceful.
being resourceful. I remember I was
Everything
resourceful
is there,
when I
literally.
dislocated my right elbow and
Yeah.
I just typed how to make money online in Google.
Yeah,
everything started
Nowadays
from there.
everything is
How to
on
make money
internet.
with a broke elbow.
Yeah.
And then there was a guy, yeah, you want to learn how to make money with a broken elbow? Get my course.
The
Nice.
blueprint.
Yeah, that's me.
So yeah, what I'm thinking is like maybe one of the first things that you can do is, I don't know, make a list of 10 possible things that you're good at, and I don't know, circle the best ones, and then make a list on how you can leverage that or how you can get money from that. And I don't know, it can be sending messages, looking on. Right now we have a lot of resources, a lot of blog posts, a lot of or like, I don't know, pages like Fiverr that allows you to put your work out there. So literally, I would just like make a list of, I don't know, 10 things that you're good at.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then ask yourself, how can I get money from this?
Yeah, in my
And then-
personal opinion, I think that the easiest way to start like nowadays is just by offering your services on what you are good
Yeah.
at, because it doesn't require a lot of money, or sometimes not even like zero money.
Zero. You can become an affiliate for free.
So yeah, you just
Yeah.
need like to find something that you are good at or become good at something and start offering that for people
And-
that are not good at that.
And very important, do it until you get at least one sale. Because
Yeah.
I think some people say, okay, I'm gonna do it, and then they start doing it, and they let's say that they reach out to
You just
10
need
people.
the first one to get confident.
Yeah, let's say they reach out to 10, and you might say like, I don't know, this is not for me, blah 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 blah. But what if you do it until you get like one result?
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
doesn't
super
matter if
important.
it's like $1,000, $10,000, $5,
$10.
just results.
You're talking about the level of commitment that you have to have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
with yourself, because if you don't do it, like again, it turned into a hobby,
Yeah.
into something that you tried. It's like, oh man, yeah, I tried skateboarding, or yeah, I tried beach volleyball.
I
and
tried selling websites, but trying is
yeah,
not
tr-
enough.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
trying is not enough.
So I think people need two businesses, right? Like, I mean, when they're starting out, they
Yeah.
need a cash flow business. So that could mean removing malware from Bluehost, selling free websites, having a job,
Making logos.
Making logos. That's like the hustle / cash flow business.
Yeah, like a short-term business and
Yeah.
invest in the long-term business.
And I think that we can all agree that, well, if you want to make money, you have to invest money, right?
Yeah.
So then that's where the second business comes in, where you actually choose, okay, I'm going to build an e-commerce business and grow it with paid ads, or I'm going to build an affiliate marketing business and start testing offers. I'm going to build I'm actually gonna grow my first business and put ads into that maybe.
Yeah.
But I think the cash flow business has to put money into the second business, which is midterm, long term, and even sometimes the first business can become the main business.
Yep.
But the thing is, it's very hard to scale without any money, right? It's very hard. I mean, you if like for instance, I started with sending 30 DMs a day, but I knew I was never gonna continue doing that. I knew that okay,
It's
man,
really time consuming.
it's very time consuming.
It's not enough.
I'm not gonna be doing this forever.
Yeah.
So what would you guys do? I think it would be cool to answer the question like, what would you guys do if you had to start from scratch? But in this scenario, let's say you have your computer, you have your charger,
No money.
and then you have a t-shirt, pair of jeans, shoes, no house. You have 2 days.
2 days.
Yeah, to make money.
Well, I'll definitely do what David just did. Like you'll basically exploit, your own strengths.
Skills.
Yeah, but
Your
what
own
would you practically do? Like,
Today,
yeah, like what strategy?
that's a really good question. Like, I'll definitely do something regarding running ads or advertising for someone. So I'll definitely, would sell my services to people
Yeah.
that, currently there are business owners that they need help to schedule, grow their business in X amount. For example, I don't know, dentists
Yeah.
or dog trainers or I don't know, it could be a dentist, could be, even subscriptions for a gym.
So would you go and knock in their door?
I'll knock doors. I'll make myself a really nice presentation, and I'll definitely go with I'm experiencing this. I've generated this. I've been working with X amount of clients. I'm able to generate X amount of results. Let me talk to you about the possibilities that you can exploit with something that it's out there, that it's free. You just have to invest some time, some money, and some effort, and you can scale your business 10x if you really commit to this.
Yeah, I think that door
Take
to
my
door
credit
is like
card.
the way to go if you're starting out. Yeah, I remember.
Knocking doors.
Yeah, exactly. Just like if you are good at something, just go like door to door to businesses that you can offer that services. Because I remember actually when I was starting out, but like at the beginning, like I was like trying to make something like that. And I took like one full weekend just going door to door to businesses around my city. I had no car at that moment, so I went by bus. It was raining. It was a mess, but at the end, like on Monday, I went like on Saturday and Sunday, and then like around like Wednesday, Thursday, I got a call from one of the guys, and they told me like, I think that we are needing that website, so if you can help us, and I closed that client for $300. So I think that door to door at the beginning is like really good, and also like to give you confidence on how to offer like your services and all that stuff, because it's not just about going there, but you need like that skills about like sales.
Something really important that I want to add, because it's super important, and most people will feel the exact same feeling that I'm going to be talking about. It's fear. What's going to happen, because I'm afraid of knocking doors. I don't know where to go.
Oh man, I was shaking.
Or knocking doors online as well,
Anywhere. Basically, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's the same principle.
Yeah, and I'll just go straight to family and friends of friends, and people that will have at least that barrier of psychological behavior that will tell me they know who I am. At least they have some trust, and they will be willing to sit down with me. Because if you go to the middle of the street, hey, advertising services right here, like everybody's gonna be like, who the hell is this crazy dude?
And actually something very important there, and I remember this when I was in network marketing. Literally, when you started, when I started, they gave me like a game plan, like an action plan. And the first step was, write why I wanted to crush it. And the second step was make a list of like your hot market. And literally they told me like, don't go to the cold market first, because it's easier for you. Because since, I don't know, let's say that you have someone close and you might fear of being rejected by someone, so it's easier to go for someone, I don't know, like someone that you don't really know, like a cold audience or a cold market. So literally I would just create a list of the people that I know that I can help, and reach out to them, and then if they say no to me, ask for referrals. And ask for referrals, but giving something to the person that can give you like a referral, like
Yeah, like a percentage.
yeah,
or
like man,
commission
if I found out, if I find someone, let's say they have a friend that that I can help. If he wants my help, I can give you like 50% of what I get, something like that.
Yeah, actually, that's a really good idea, because if you are not like good at selling, you can find someone that is really good at selling, but they don't have the skills. So
Yeah.
I tell you, like, Fabian, yeah, just help me like selling these services to offer websites. I will
Or-
give you like
yeah.
20% of commission,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like a win to win. You don't
Yeah.
know how to make websites, I don't know how to sell, but at the end, both win.
Yeah.
Or
So-
by trust,
yeah.
which is something very, very important.
Yeah.
Like if one friend say to me like, I have this friend that is crushing making websites, would you be open to hear it? Of course, man. One friend is telling me to.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a way. It's just
Yeah.
about getting creative.
Yeah, I was just thinking, and this will be like another, golden nugget just to throw in the table. And we learned this from one of our mentors. It's leveraging the word free in marketing. Everybody wants free shit.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't want free shit? I want free shit. And for example, you can even do the same thing that Sebastian did. Like, I will create you your website. Just use this affiliate link to get the commission. And you can do the same thing. I can run traffic for you for a week for free. Let me get you 10 clients. And you decide if you want to continue with me or not.
Yeah.
What I would do is, well, I would definitely stick to my 30 messages a day. It's so
Yes.
proven. Man, it's so like
I
literally-
applied the same
You know why?
strategy.
Like, because it's like knocking doors, but you can do it anywhere,
From
right?
your
Because
bedroom.
because knocking doors, let's say you have a break in your job, you can go and do it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you go to the bathroom and you. So I would send the 30 messages, but something that I would also try is to like go, let's say, to a dog trainer and see their fan page, and I would go and make a screen sharing video. Hey, you don't know me, but I just wanted to send you some feedback about your fan page, things you can improve. 10-minute video, massive value.
Yeah, like a little report.
And then I would call them and probably speak to the secretary. Hey, do
Yeah.
you have the email of the owner? Blah blah blah. And I would direct email the owner with a video, and it's gonna be short. And just watch this video. Blah blah blah. And then you can then lead to say, hey, if you like the video, I would like to offer my services for 2 weeks for free. And then like I would send probably 30 of those too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would like. I'm sure like, if I send the 30 messages, the proven strategy plus the 30 emails with the video,
Billionaire.
it's impossible
It's
not.
impossible not
It's
to get
almost
people reach to
it's
you, yeah.
almost impossible to not make money.
And also that goes like hand by hand with the first step, like making a list of what you're good at. Because if I know that I'm good, for example, I'm very good, like, I don't know, like on my thinking process, on putting things together, strategy and that stuff. So what I would do is that I would look for, I don't know, people that have a brand or an e-commerce store that I know that they are doing it on a wrong way, and I would help them because that's for what I'm good at. Maybe, I don't know, if I'm a graphic designer, I would create just like a logo with a watermark and tell, hey, I made this logo for your store. Actually, this one is for free, but would you be open to make like a, I don't know, like a whole graphic design package? I think that's a good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah, 100%.
And also, well, let's say that you already have your business, that you already have, maybe you have a job and you have I don't know, some money that you can invest. So this one I wanted to ask Sebas because I know that he did it and he's still like doing it on the best way as possible. Is how do you manage like your cash flow? Doesn't matter if it's $5,000 or $100. Like the mindset, and let's say they already have some money that you can start investing. So what would you say to someone that is in that position?
Yeah, so for me, let's say when I started, let's say making money with the free website thing, some days I was making one sale, it was $120. Some days I was making 2, some days I was making 0. But let's say in average I made, I don't know, $3,000 per month or 2, right? So it was obviously good money. So I said, okay, it's $3,000 a month divided by 30, it's $100 per day, right? Which means that I can go to my second business and invest 50 a day, lose it all, I still made 50 profit,
Yeah.
right? That's how I saw it. I'm always like, okay, like I'm always finding the point where I can break even. And if I made 10 profit, I'm super excited because I learned for free and I figure out what doesn't work. So basically that's the math that I said, okay, this is what I can afford every day. As long as I don't go over that amount, I'm always going to be either breaking even or making money, right? And so I probably lost money on paid ads for a good 6 months. Yeah. like, but I was always, I was never frustrated because I was never losing money, right? But I was like, oh crap, I'm investing all these hours closing people and then I'm losing them. But I knew that one day it was gonna work. So in the end, like, cash flow is the most important thing, right? Because in my bank account, I had like I had $100, let's say, but the profits from the free websites were going to PayPal. So I said, okay, I'm broke in my bank, but I have my PayPal. So every 2 weeks, I'm making money from free websites, and every day I'm getting money out from the ads. So as long as the PayPal had money, dude, I was happy. Like, it was just coming in, going out, and it was just a numbers game. Like, for instance, when I first, in fact, I think it was with you, with socks. Remember those socks? It was the first product that we scaled to 10K a day. It's not like I had, dude, like 100K in my bank account, right? But there was a PayPal account which was consistently getting money.
Capitalizing the investment.
Yeah, and there was like, the cash flow was pretty fast because the PayPal received the money immediately and the money was debited daily too. So as long as you really understand that numbers game, it's just a constant flow of numbers and you have a profit and loss.
And
you will scale. I mean, it's like growing your business for free if you are if you're always breaking even or making some money and running ads.
And regarding the discipline of doing it, because I mean, well, this happened to me. Well, when you get money, it's like a shot of immediate pleasure, you know?
Dopamine.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice. But regarding that you were making money, how do you keep always with the discipline of putting like apart, like one percentage apart, and so on and so on and so on?
Yeah,
like
I never.
How you? Because I mean, it's easier. I mean, it's easy to say like, hey, you need to save 50%, but when you have the money and when you see the numbers, like, even though it's something easy, it's easier not to do it. So,
yeah, man. I mean, that's a good question. Actually, for me, let's say the reason I started my business was because I saw people around me like struggling financially, and I saw them make bad financial decisions. So every time I made money, I never spent it. I kept it to myself. I was like, I made it, like, it's mine. Like, I'm not spending anything. I never improved my lifestyle in any way. Like, dude, like, never improved my lifestyle.
I remember
your
first car.
My car, I was still riding that 1989 car, even if we crushed it on e-commerce. Like, because I was like, it's not like, I don't know, man. Like, I cannot say I made it. I mean, it was doing better, but so it's like, I've always thought like, okay, this is my lifestyle. I'm going to keep it regardless of how much money I make until I'm in a position where I'm like, dude, we made it. But like,
yeah, but it's really hard to be like that at the beginning, because when people just start making money, they get like really excited,
and you know what helped me, man?
Spending it.
Yeah, and it's like the people that you surround with, right? Because back then I was surrounding myself. The only person I really followed or spoke to was like Zach, right? Like my first mentor. And he was always super down to earth. Like, he was like always like in a tank top, man, like in full of tattoos. I was like, what the hell, man? So I was never following people like buying Rolex. I think it helped me, man. Dude, it's just a matter like of being down to earth and putting more important things in your business.
And knowing your values. That's super important, right? Yeah.
Like, I think the best thing is, okay, if you're making money, think that you are
broke.
Not making any money.
Yeah.
Broke.
Yeah,
like, broke mindset, fat bank account. Like, not broke mindset. I mean, thinking that you're broke. Like, I that's what I did.
I'll say hustle like you're broke.
Yeah, man. Like, I always thought like I was making money with the websites, but I said, no, man, I'm broke.
Yeah, I'm not making money.
I'm not making any money, bro.
Fuck, $1,000 in one day, man.
But something really important to note, it's, the transition from, how you started to that mindset to where we are right now, or where you and each one of you guys is right now. Because like, you started doing that, then we started learning, through affiliate marketing. Then we transitioned to drop shipping. Now we're doing branded e-commerce, which is a complete different business model, because you're basically creating a sustainable base that is going to generate sustainable income month to month. So it's also the something that really happens is just like going through the shiny object syndrome. Yeah, I made money here. Okay, so I made money here. I crushed it here. Now I'm gonna go to the next one. No, like if you crush it here, keep crushing it and become the master of something, and then you can transition to something, right? So what I was just thinking of, it's you know, how important is the transition of really having the visualization of having one sole objective, in this case, be financial free, instead of just focusing, for example, only burning and churning business. I'm only focusing in, acquiring clients, and I'm just gonna, give them the worst customer experience. I'm gonna rip them off with the quality of the products, and I'm just gonna keep all the money. And
What do you guys think about like people that go online, they make money and they spend it like in one day?
Man, it's
right?
so
It's
easy.
like,
buying
yeah,
Balenciaga shoes,
No, dude, it's like
Gucci
most,
belts.
I mean, but you start.
joke
because
about that all
you
the
don't-
time.
Yeah, exactly. But you need to like remember why you start. You didn't start because of that. Because you will be like the richest person like one day, but then you will be again broke the next day. So
At least for me, it's more about knowing myself, because I know I will never be, for example, wearing that type of clothing or spending that amount of money in clothing, because I'm just not like that. People just feel that or just because I saw this guy do it, I have to follow the exact same path.
Yeah.
So if that guy buys X type of shoes, I have to go get him. And if they're $1,500, wow, it's a lot of money. Either way, I'm gonna get him, buy him. I'm just gonna use my credit card. And it's more about like, if you want to do that, that's not a, let's say, sustainable business mindset, because you're basically spending all your money on you. If you want to spend all your money on you,
sustainable bank account business mindset.
well, we're talking about building the business, right?
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
I understand where you're going, and the cool thing is that if you really understand, like you said, why we started, to create a business, to be happy, to be able to have recurring happy clients, be able to have sustainable income. That's something that will depend completely and solely on you. Like if you wanna, for example, burn all the profits and doing something, well, of course, like who am I? Who am I to tell you don't do it? If you want to do it, go and do it. But at the same time, it's like what's the mindset of going through everything you went through to basically be in a spot that you're like,
Yeah, I mean, but it's like some people, I mean, we can say, okay, maybe you love to buy Gucci and it makes you happy and perfect.
Yeah, you can do
but
it.
we can all agree that it's like if you start for time freedom,
Financial freedom.
to live life on your terms,
yeah.
then it's stupid that you make 100K and then you spend 20K on clothes and watches.
Yeah, something
if
that is-
you said you wanted to live life on your terms.
yeah,
I
that's
mean, it's
not
stupid.
going to add
If you
value
want
to
it,
your business.
Yeah, it's not, because, dude, like in the end, more numbers in the screen is an exchange of life. Like
Yeah, exactly.
basically, it's like, okay, the universe is like, okay, you give me 2 years of your life, I'll increase these numbers in your computer, and then you go spend it, and you're like, oh shit, my life.
But also,
2 years.
But
So-
also, I think it's just sometimes by the fact that you just want to impress people, that you want like people to think that you have money and all that stuff. So once you start making money, you start like buying all these things just for you to think that people are going to realize that you have money. So
Yeah, something with that is like you need to be sure of who you are, so you don't do something just to impress. Because
Yeah,
for example,
exactly.
let's say brands like Gucci. I don't really. That's not my style. But most of the people buy those kinds of brands because they feel like they would feel on a specific way when they have that thing.
Yeah,
that they
of
feel
course.
special.
It's another dopamine trigger.
Yeah, it's like a dopamine trigger. But if you are like really sure on who you are, and you don't really need like like a $600 belt to impress someone, then you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Like it's like,
Yeah.
for example, me, like I'll feel the same thing with a $5 shirt. Then I think I'll feel even weirder with
Dude, imagine Fabian in a Gucci belt and like a $2,000 jacket.
I would
and-
rather prefer to
so-
have
so-
2K on my bank account
something
than
that
on my
I'll
body.
definitely rock. It's a nice suit in the right occasion.
Yeah, man. But I mean, it's like I think
I like my
it's-
$10 t-shirts.
Yeah, I mean, it really comes down to every person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's also stupid to spend it if what you want is to live life on your terms and you're still not like super balling.
Yeah, but let's say that you wanted. We have one friend I'm not gonna tell his name, but he told us like, man, I just want to make money to have designer shit. And man, and that's okay because I mean, I know that he's gonna make money, and that's something that
It motivates him.
Yeah, that makes him
drives
happy.
him.
I mean, maybe for me going to the beach with my dog, it's the same happiness for him to having like a nice T-shirt. But it's not only about that's like immediate pleasure. It's about what you can do after doing that.
Yeah, creating the solid foundation for your future.
Yeah.
In other words.
Yeah. So let's say that you already know your strengths. Let's say you already have money going on. Let's say that you have everything that you need to do to start on the online thing. What will be? We're not gonna go deep on each specific business model, but let's say that I'm a newbie and I wanted to start on the internet, but I didn't have an idea on things that can be done. So for example, I didn't have an idea that you can get money from emails. I didn't have an idea that you can get money from selling other people's products. So what will you do, guys, if you already have like the first variables, like your resources, you already have a cash flow, you already know how to invest it, but now you don't know in what to invest it to get like a return, which is always the idea of investing online.
What I would do is kind of like what we're doing with the fitness brand. So what I would do is, let's say I'm making, let's say the $3,000 per month, $100 per day, right? That way we can say, okay, I can spend up to $100. What I would do is, I think I would start a brand like the fitness brand. I really like fitness, for instance. And I would run lead generation campaigns, build my email list. And this is like, if I were to go back, I would do this because I know the power of building these things, the email list and the assets. I would invest my $100 a day on building my email list, my following for the brand. And then I would monetize with a combination of print on demand and affiliate offers. I would just keep putting all my hustle money into the lead generation until the list is, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. From there on, it's consistent and a lot of things can go on. So I would say I would combine a little bit of from e-commerce, affiliate marketing, but definitely always focusing on generating leads because, dude, this fitness brand that we're working on was my first business. It has 20,000 emails and I didn't know what I was doing. Imagine if we worked on that for 5 years. Then I'm talking 500,000, a million emails. So,
man, you were making money,
dude,
like every 5 clicks.
Yeah, man.
You're just one click away from making money.
Man, yeah.
One click away, man.
That's what I would do.
literally.
Because you know what? Like, I could say, yeah, man, I would spend it on finding a winning product, but what really are you building, right? I would really want to focus on, if I would go back, I would say, these 5 years, massive fitness brand or massive personal brand or massive whatever brand. And that's what I would do. I would keep reinvesting it, but I would keep my hustle business.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, awesome.
What about you guys?
I would really stick I would make a kind of a combination as well, but I would stick to create an agency because that really worked for me, start offering my services. So I would just create something where I can start offering my services. I would start offering funnels or ads or websites or whatever you are good at, and also making a combination of affiliate marketing. In that way is kind of like e-commerce as well. You are just promoting some other people's product. You don't need to make the fulfillment and all that stuff. So yeah, I would make kind of a combination between the services. That is something that is going to give me some more stable money, and I would start putting that money in my affiliate business.
You're like a services guy, really.
Yeah. I love that.
That's nice. Yeah, what I would do is, these days we're really focusing on working on the leads, getting emails, building a relationship with the leads that you have. So that's something that I really like. So what I would do is since the beginning, focusing on growing an amazing email list, building an amazing relationship, because I like the fact of course I like personal brand and everything, but I also like the fact of, let's say that you want to retire, so you don't need your face in the brand.
Yeah.
Let's say that you want to get out, so you can really leverage your business and focus on living your life. But just to answer that, really focus on building the best relationship on the niche that you love.
Yeah, with the
so
audience.
So you can solve the best, I don't know, the most painful topic of that niche
What about
and be
you,
the best
Fabian?
one.
I'll steal all your guys' ideas and do it at the same time. No, just a joke.
I would hack your bank accounts.
Oh man, I'll share the password with you guys. You can pay the bills.
Yeah.
But you know, like I'll definitely do something similar, and I'll definitely focus in list building, segmenting that list, and you know, sharing, you know, emails, affiliate offers,
Yeah.
products, and all of that to gather enough data to get a hold of, you know, the market that I'm working on, and create a network that will basically sell products that are similar that other people are buying.
Yeah.
They're creating, and I'll be the broker, so I can use, you know, different income streams. You know, I'm generating the lead, I am selling the product, I'm generating, you know, a need, and I'm fulfilling that need via other people's products.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Let me take note of that.
You know, you can steal my idea.
Yeah.
Nice,
Awesome.
nice. I think we can start wrapping up, right?
Yeah, sure.
I think.
Yeah, hope this is, you know, like helpful for everyone. I know, like, of course everyone has been through a lot, and you know, it's really funny and beautiful at the same time to, you know, go back and, you know, go to where you got started, how you guys started, and the why. And you know, this will definitely, you know, allow us to keep going. And we're just getting started, man. There are a lot of, you know, great things. The market, it's ever changing. Today is this, tomorrow is that. But at the same time, you know, everything that we discussed, it's about, you know, taking care of your customers and keep your customers happy, because that's basically, you know, the lifespan of your business. If your customers are not happy, you have a broke bank account.
Yeah. And also be sure that, like, have this like 100% guaranteed is like there will be like a lot of different things on the path that you will like start going on, and it will be super easy, and I bet that you might get distracted with all the things out there, and it's super normal, but always have like a path to follow and a goal that you want to achieve.
Yes.
Yeah, and also like another like quick advice is like since the beginning, like understand your numbers, like Sebastian was telling you, because if you don't understand your numbers, you don't know like how much you can keep, how much you can invest in your business, how much you can spend just for yourself. And that was like kind of a mistake that I was making, because at the beginning I was making money, but I just was like spending on my business, buying some things for myself, and then at the end of the month I was like, man, I have no money. So yeah, for me it's like, because at the beginning you might see that it's not that important, but actually it's more important than
it's
it
super
looks.
important.
So yeah, understand your numbers in your business is key.
Yeah, numbers and metrics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
KPIs.
it's a dashboard.
Yeah.
Basically, it's kind of how I see it. It's the pilot's dashboard on the plane. If not, you're gonna crash
Exactly.
and burn.
Burn and burn.
Well, guys,
all right.
this was the podcast for today. Hope you guys
Third
had fun.
episode.
Yeah.
Hope
Bye-bye.
you found value, guys. Hope you found value, guys. And
See you in the next one.
see you in the next one. Peace.
Ciao.
Hey guys, if you found value in this episode, be sure to go to Tropical Gangsters Call to schedule a call with the Tropical Gangsters to get a personalized game plan to crush your business. It doesn't matter if you're starting out or if you're a more advanced business owner, we can help you out. So go to tropicalgangsterscall.com to schedule your call today. See you in the next one.
See ya.
See you.